Hey, what's going on? Aries, how are you? Aries, welcome to your weekly message. My name is Antoine, and this message will be for the week of August 7th through the 13th. All right, so what is the energy for Aries this week, starting August 7th through the 13th? Messages for Aries. We're going to go ahead and pull our overall oracle message, and then we'll clarify it using the tarot. Okay. And thank you guys so much for your time. I do appreciate you all. All right. We got uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. All right. So there's a lot of truths that may be coming out this week. You know, some things that you may also want to protect as well. Okay. So just understand it could go both ways. You may be finding out a lot about somebody else's, what they got going on, but there is a potential for other people to find out about what you have going on too, beneath the surface. Okay. And they're looking at it like a treasure, just like you may be looking at whatever it is about them as a treasure. Now, it could be messy depending on, the extreme, of the nature of the person that you're dealing with. All right. But for others of you, for many of you, it may not be that extreme. It may just be where you're just really playing your cards very close to your chest. I feel like during this time, you don't want to give out too much information. You kind of don't want to let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, so to speak, in a way. Okay, there may be even people that are close to you that, you know, if you were to decide to indulge them in whatever you have going on, I mean, you could, but I don't think that you are. Um, and that's if it's more so happening to you. Now, for others of you, if this is about you trying to find out somebody else's secrets or finding out somebody else's treasure or something like that, trying to find something else of someone's, I think that you could be really doing a lot of investigative work to kind of uncover what those truths are. I'm kind of seeing truths as a treasure here this week. All right. Okay. The card under the deck here, there's another energy, says that there is abundance that is flowing into your life. Okay. So it says infinite abundance here. All right. So if there's a particular like blessing that you've been wanting to come to fruition for you, whether it's money or whether just having a lot of a particular thing, it feels like it's resources. Okay. You have a lot of resources. You have a lot of food. You have a lot of money. You have a lot of gas, you have a lot of time, because time can be a resource as well. I feel like there may be, okay, Spirit just told me to put it together. There's an infinite abundance of resources that you have when it comes to finding out a particular truth or uncovering a treasure. Okay. Self treasure included, because sometimes we don't always think of ourselves as treasure or being treasurable. Okay, so you may be uncovering this about yourself, and Spirit is giving you an infinite amount of resources, an abundance of resources, so that you can figure that out. Oh, that was a word. Okay, Aries. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot and either clarify this message or see what else Spirit has for you. All right. All right, we got the Two of Swords, we have the Two of Wands, and then the Six of Pentacle. Okay. We also have the Four of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacle, and we have the Page of Swords. And then the last card we have is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Wands. I think that you've been through so much, Aries, that it's really hard for you to see your own worth, and it's really hard for you to see exactly where you fit, either in other people's lives or just in the world. Okay. Mm. Um, okay, so I definitely feel like there are some paths that are opening up for you this week. There's some roads. There's, some directions that you can take here. There's some choices. And I don't think that it's going to be an easy choice to make. I do feel, though, that the choice that you should make this week, it'll be something, you should actually make the choice that's going to be more better for you, as far as like give and take. Okay. Is it going to be able to reciprocate what you give into it? Okay. um, because these two twos here that I'm seeing is telling me that like, um, there's an energy of like somebody needing to meet you halfway with something. So just as much as you bring, somebody else also needs to be able to match that. Or there needs to be just some sort of like something figured out already to where, it's just already understood that, okay, if I do majority of the work, then I'm going to get the majority of the profit. You understand what I'm saying? So that may be something that's set in stone for you this week. It may not have necessarily anything to do with the rest of the, um, oracle message here, but that just is an energy here to be aware of. Okay. Now, here on the bottom row, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so Aries, I see an energy for some of you. You guys may be you may be bored, and you're bored, and you're just really on a search, on a quest for something new, something exciting. I don't necessarily see you being very, very, for some of you here on this bottom row, I don't see that you're being very social, really. Um, in fact, it's people is actually, you're actually avoiding people is what I feel. You're avoiding people. You're really being kind of antisocial. But the thing is that you have your own interests that you're kind of just beginning to pursue, and so that feels more interesting to you than people. Okay, so there's a few different messages here for a few different Arieses. Okay, for sure. But I do feel like overall, though, all of us, we're all uncovering certain treasures during this time, whether it's our own personal truths or other people's truths. Okay. You're finding kind of worth in your own truth, and right. And also spirit is giving you an infinite amount of resources, an abundant amount of energy to be able to put forward into, discovering those hidden treasures. Okay. Whether they are about you or about someone else. All right. Now, there are a set of areas, like I said, I feels like you guys, at a point now where it's time for you to make different decisions, or you may have different choices, a choice between two different ways, two different roads you can go. I do feel like I said you're a little confused, but I do feel like the best decision that you could make will probably be the one that's going to be more reciprocal to you, or where there's an agreement where, there's it's already written out in stone, where it's like, okay, because you did this, you're gonna do, you're gonna get, it's like a contract that's already set up that tells you exactly what you're worth, or what your efforts are worth. You understand what I'm saying? And then again, for the other, there's another set of Aries here, like I said, with the Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the, uh, Page of Swords. You're not necessarily being very, very social. Um, like I said, you're being quite antisocial. You're not really interested in making new relationships with people, and you are being approached. I do see you are being approached, but you're not really interested in making those connections. You're more up in here. Your own interest. Yeah, you are. You could be you could be a nerd. You could be a nerd. And there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. I say that in a nice way, because it's just like you have your own set of specific, unique, niche interests that you're now deciding to pursue. Like, that's the energy that I feel here. Okay. But again, on an overall scale, though, everybody has the Nine of Swords here. So everybody's been through certain things. Everybody's had their own experiences their own setbacks, letdowns, hurts, pains, but there's still an energy to move forward and to keep going in some sort of way, some sort of, if there's a will, there's a way is the energy that I feel there. All right, Aries. So that's your energy for the week. All right. From the 7th through the 13th of August 2022. Let me know if y'all are liking and feeling these weeklies. It's something I haven't really done before, but I'm always trying to improve. So thank you guys so much for your time. Hopefully I'll see you guys later. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Take care.